Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader, and possibly making our way out of Comora, at least hopefully. But we're in a new area, I've not been here before, not exactly sure where we are. It is Outer Spire Halls, Spire Halls, apparently. Commander's Gloves. At the end of the turn, the wearer gains stacks of tactical advantage equal to the number of enemies they hit during their turn. It's an interesting one, because that fits in with our archetype anyway. Whenever the wearer is the target of an attack of opportunity, the attacker becomes blinded for a turn. Huh. That could be good on Marazai. Plus I grabbed loads of stuff as we were fleeing the arena last time, which we probably need to have a little look at.
Embrace true
so
power.
yeah, let's do that. Let's have a quick look at some of the stuff I grabbed. So there were some weapons. So there's this blaster, which is a more basic version of the Desolator that we've got, so that can go into cargo. This Blood Blight Hex Rifle, Sniper Rifle, attacks inflict Blood Blight. Yeah, no, I don't know. Send that to cargo. This one, I don't know. I'm still not sure on that. Dark Lance seems like a good. Well, I say good, but I mean, to be honest, it's not that much better than the Pitch Black Desolator that we've got, which is a one-handed weapon. So I think I might just send that to cargo as well, to be honest. These can all go to cargo. Likewise, how do they compare with that? Yeah, they're a more basic version, aren't they? So, let's cargo. Ooh, that's a lot better than the one he's using. The only thing is, yeah, it doesn't have the sort of special aspect, but it does have a cleave or a venomous slash. So actually, yeah, let's change that round then. That does a lot more damage, that blade. I won't chuck that wave just yet, though. Life Sunderer. I mean, how does that compare to the heavy bolter that Argenta's using? I personally don't think it's as good. So I think we'll just send that to cargo as well. Probably some armors did we grab? So there's this one, reinforced Cabalite armor. I think we'll add both of those to cargo. I was quite happy with how this performed in battle, sort of doing pretty decent damage on a lot of folks. I'm going to take that because his skills will see him getting attacked in opportunity a lot. Shame I can't have both of those. None of those are relevant for him, so yeah, he can't wear any of the gloves I've got. Or helmets, so yeah, I guess we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, let's try carouse.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
The drink scalds your throat and blossoms into a molten flower once it reaches your stomach. Your vision blurs slightly and your legs feel unsteady. Like we're in like a tavern of some kind. Reminds me a bit of the tavern in Baldur's Gate 2 in the Underdark. This victim. Bodies are mutilated and covered with countless marks left by blades and whips. Can't get over there.
The world will bow.
Kronos Parasite Engine. Some good stuff. Oh, Elliot's here. Some more of those. That's fine. You know what I was thinking? I might swap Abelard and Ulfar back. It might be different if Ulfar's charge ability actually worked, but it doesn't. So I think Abelard's actually better. Can I talk to Abelard and get him back? Okay, no, I can't seem to... Maybe when we leave this area, potentially, I suppose? Not quite sure.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Envoy of the Poisonous Whisper. The elegant red-haired Xenos takes a sip of her wine-like liquid and gives you an appraising and somewhat surprised look, then smiles and says to the Xenos standing next to her, "What's this? New playthings, no doubt? And here I thought the Reaving Tempest was intending to offer up your paltry cabal for our entertainment." Envoy of the Wounded Skies, the tattoo-covered Drakari she is addressing, who is absent-mindedly sticking serrated needles into his own gums, scoffs in response. "The Poisonous Whisper should learn to live up to their name, lest the cabal of the Wounded Skies live up to theirs and make you bleed upon the Dark City, you sharp-tongued pest." Marazai turns his head, looking around the room and grinning in fiendish delight. "This is one of the satellite towers of the main spire of the Reaving Tempest. What luck! Euremerus's throat is now that much closer to my claws. But first I have to deal with my sister's pathetic guests." A bestial growl comes from behind you. "Did the jester bring me here to listen to these tongue-ridden beasts practice their meager wits? These blathering Xenos are making me angry. I'll kill them." Study the two Xenos. The symbols on their armor are different, indicating that these two belong to different cabals. If their venomous glares and thin smiles are anything to go by, they are ready to go for each other's throats at any moment. Try the persuasion check. Smile. So which one of you is worthy of getting the first taste of my pain, and which one will have to settle for scraps? You belong to the Wounded Skies. I will help you remember the name by burning it into your eyeballs. The Wounded Skies are always so hasty and so eager to rush ahead. They fail to notice the daggers being shoved into their backs by more worthy aspirants who are offended by their witlessness. The red-haired Xenos gracefully places a hand on her weapon, and the male Drakari mirrors her gesture. "I see you have not wasted your time in the Dark City, and you have properly studied our way of thinking." Smirking contentedly, Marazai places his hand on his blade grips. Ulfar throws back his head and lets out a terrifying howl, filled with longing and the cold promise of a swift yet painful demise. The sound of it leaves no doubt in one's heart that bloodshed is now inevitable. You hear the light footsteps of Xenos coming from the terrace, and their voices brimming with anticipation.
Your kind has no place in the galaxy.
22, huh? Okay, well, we've just faced a big fight in the arena, so I think we'll probably be able to deal with these ones. Where are they all? There's quite a lot of them back here. I reckon Cassia might do quite well against all those. Now it's the Order. Wow, there's a lot of them acting. Argenta's next, though. I think I wouldn't mind Argenta just kind of being on hand just to get these guys. Pascal, if there's a decent sniper spot, there might not be. Oh wow, what have we got down here? Okay, we've got Kronos the Parasite Engine, so he's a bit rough. Marazai might be good to have round here. Ulfar. Oh, really? I guess we'll keep him around here to help Cassia out. Then is it just me? Take some cover here. So Cassia, I really want you to be able to affect all of these, but you can't currently do that, so...
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
She can't see those ones, apparently.
I'll show you the real pain. Emperor, give me strength.
Now they're all going to run every which way because they apparently are all ranged. Let's give Dahlia some of this though.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. You will pay for this in blood. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
They will help Marazai down here. Hard to know where's best. Maybe there.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me! I'm enraged! Your skill is lacking.
Magenta.
God Emperor, move through me.
It will come here.
Be the fire in my heart. As
Bit
the
of momentum
Emperor
going a little bit.
commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
Okay, that'll do for now.
You will pay
Not
for this
enough.
in blood! Killing is my art!
I am not a vessel for pain. I am its mother.
Wow, hit the allies. Hey, Marazai. Not ideal. I'll take a bit of a closer one of these though. Let's beef up the hit a bit.
Distract me. It is handled.
Oh, I thought that was... Oh, I thought it was 0. Okay, well, it's not... I mean, it did quite a lot of damage, but not amazing. I think we could maybe help him out a bit, though.
destiny reshaped.
Yeah, helped him out a bit. Okay. I don't really have anyone I want to kind of worry too much about that with right now. Oh, we leveled up. Who do I want to give a couple of points to? We can maybe do on Pascal.
Purpose guides me.
Pascal, we can maybe hit that area there.
Successfully terminated. Out of pain.
Just make itself low priority, I guess. Who are kind of the big threats now? I think I've mostly taken them down. I suppose I could come here and do another staff attack.
Through chaos I stride. One step closer. A blood-soaked tribute. Lose. There is no mercy found in my heart.
Don't frighten me! Witness the fury of Council Celio.
That was decent. Trying to work out if that was us more or them, but I think it was alright. And then I'll take this again. Gain that back. Yeah. Oh, it was my go again. I like getting all these extra goes. Well, we've got these guys down here. I suppose I could come and do a staff attack on. Seeing if there's other options, but I think this will be fine.
Behold as I slay them in my devotion. Amidst the carnage I find purpose.
Is there anyone actually on fire at the moment? I don't know if there is. Dead. So let's do that one.
I need
Cassia?
no guidance.
Mark someone to give someone else a decent bonus. Yeah, alright, this guy's probably not going to last much longer.
Me.
Leading it Ulfar. There is this one. She's knocked down, but she's not dead, so... Oh, why does your charge not work Ulfar? Just 2 AP as well.
I challenge you, damn get.
Oh, I reloaded. I didn't mean to do that.
I see bite of death. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
I'll save the momentum for now.
I'll return the pain tenfold.
I suppose they're decently grouped, aren't they? Okay, so... do this.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Priority again.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, Mum. I'll pause, and sometimes it takes quite a while for this to think about its next move. I'll just pause. Just gave up its go in the end. Alright. Well, I think we'll just do this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
You must not submit.
If I may?
I'll show you the real pain.
Nice.
And the pain tenfold.
I like that skill. Let's run around a little bit more.
You bite like a pop.
This guy here. We get up to them. Well, we'll have to shoot them.
Rejoice in battle.
We can hit them there. Okay, so let's do a control
That is
burst.
for the weak. Faith
Wildfire.
without deeds is worthless.
Leave it at that, because we'll get two bursts with this.
Your skill is lacking.
Don't suppose you can see him. Well, we could.
I'll do it.
This should work.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, this is why I was chosen.
Almost. Let's take another attack
In thy
there.
light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Then I got two, so let's just
I'll
take
do
the
it.
single shot.
Eradicated.
Why is she not hitting these guys with the fire? Let's try that. Oh, why? What? Why can't she hit him? Alright, well, we'll do
Doubt
the
is
big
for the
spread then.
weak.
I was hoping to hit both, but... Never mind.
You've unleashed my fury.
I thirst for your
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
What's this little icon on Mara's eye? What does that mean? He's melting. Okay. What a world! What a world! Let's do a little charge at this one.
You will pay for this in blood.
I don't think we need to be particularly flash about it.
Behold! What a useless plaything! Broken already? Watch.
I don't quite get the Dance Macabre skill, but we'll keep using
Don't
it and
distract me.
hopefully kind of get a handle on the best way to use it. We'll endure.
It is Hannah.
Me? Well, we got someone here. Seems a bit of a waste, but equally... haven't screamed at anyone for a while. Oh wow, I forgot about the over-penetration thing. That's cool. We could give... Who should we give another go to? Cassia, I suppose? And she can maybe lure this person out, and they'll just die on
Another
en
fur
route.
painted black.
What else we got? We got this one. Or she could grant... yeah, she could grant Ulfar another turn.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
And Ulfar could just smack her around a bit.
Wolves reign. None can
Go. How many we got left? It's just oh no, they're dead. Who's the one left then? Ah, this one. We could do a reckless rush. Here.
hunger for battle.
We'll take a free wildfire. Why not?
Cubs die in disgrace.
You are staring into the eyes of an animal that enjoys killing. No, it does not enjoy it. It just kills, finding no joy or delight in doing so. It kills because that is its nature. The Emperor protects, warrior. From beneath a veneer of bloodthirsty indifference, something resembling a living emotion surfaces on the giant's face. You hear words breaking through the wall of bared teeth. For the All-Father. Ulfar's bristling fiery hair lies flat once more, and the imprint of death vanishes from his gaze. The face of a wild beast gives way to a grimace of weariness, grief, and shame. What just happened to you? The malice of Wulfen beset my heart, and nearly consumed it forevermore. What kind of grief must it be to have nearly cost you your sanity? It is the breath of the frost that chills the bones. It is lightless malice born of despair. The curse that preys upon them who have seen too many things and hate with too much heart. Oh goodness. Too long have I been here. Too long have I served as a tool of unrighteous wretches. A shameful fate for the All-Father's warrior, and shame is what scorches my soul. When I saw that I had once again become their plaything, that yet another Xenos had set me upon his foes, I thought it would go on forever. My mind could not accept the indignity of it, so my mind hid like a coward would. Only thirst remained. Blind destruction, no thoughts, no regrets, no purpose. To be a beast, not a human, a sweet temptation for a lone wolf. You have a duty to kill the Emperor's enemies, not whomever you please. And so I will. No one will say that Ulfar was a craven who could not walk the bloody path laid out for him. That a single foe meant to fall at Ulfar's hand escaped their doom because Ulfar wavered. I suggest we go and see why Nocturne has dragged us to this place. Yes, where is that slippery wretch? Let me have a word with him. The slender figure of the Harlequin emerges from the shimmering haze. With the grace of one performing a sorrowful dance, he approaches the dying Eldari nearby. Your dance is now tableau, and I lament the darkness in the eyes that saw the path. I peer into those tunnels black and bleak. A gleam I seek, the one that points the way to your imprisoned kin in Tempest's cage. The accursed just are back again. If you start weaving your webs of rotten claptrap again, I'll rip out your useless tongue. The Farseer's voice is weak and tremulous from pain. It is strange that he is still capable of speech. His body has been horrifically maimed. The colours of his garb are familiar. The group of Xenos you met on Janus wore the same. At the top of the spire, they're all there. Help them, Maribenian, and help me. Take me away from here when it is all over, soon. At the Farseer's words, Marazai's face stiffens and he opens his mouth, but to no avail. The Drakari appears to have lost the power of speech. Disdain you not, will I with a refusal. Your soul's refrain will I keep safe as well. But leave to me reality, Farseer, and dreams I'll give into your worthy hands. With a solemn strike, the Harlequin ends his kinsman's torment and carefully takes the spirit stone from his body. When the Xenos turns to you, his hands are already empty. The stone is gone. You dragged me here to save this Farseer, is that it? You listen well, O pathless wanderer. Night's music leitmotif you have discerned, and title virtuoso you have earned. The Harlequin makes an exaggerated show of drawing back an imaginary curtain. The shadows beneath the black eye holes in his horned mask once again form a mocking smile. The grand finale of this gory piece, where perfidy and cunning reign supreme, shall now unfold, my merchant vagabond. Even flesh speak is more efficient than the speech patterns of this Xenos. Hypothesis: the elucidator machine's spirit has been affected by the pernicious influence of this place, and is producing distorted output. I seek permission to conduct a technical survey. Why are you even interested in the fate of this dead Farseer and his fellows? The starved one's fate to shelter from the storm enlisted me, the laugh of jest unending. The soul is not at home amidst dark walls, it yearns to sing, and I to hearken long its elegy by name Oblivion. A cradle I'll bestow, where may this song forevermore resound in endless echo. Xenos test failed. It seems the Xenos is trying to save the Farseers and their spirit stones at the behest of another, whose reasons are known only to them. All you have to guess now is the laugh of jest unending that gave the Harlequin this mission as a living creature, a philosophical principle, or the figment of his deranged mind. What do you want from me? Why have you involved me in your plans? Oh my goodness. Okay. Comora's ancient law was boldly spurned, and too despoiled were Cruderak's remains. The Tempest's mistress, spurred by avarice, forbidden plunder brought to her dark nest. And though the city shrinks from those whose souls in darkness gleam with coruscating flame, the interdict is scorned, the pact ignored. Comora waits, Comora tastes its doom. To make of drama farce beyond belief, a pair uncredited assume the stage. A cutthroat monkey, captive of a thief, a dancer, make-strife poet, guileful knave. With a weary sigh, the Harlequin concludes, when Coda's note falls silent evermore, the last a duty will perform, and then the first will move, her exodus enact. When Harlequin's voice fades, the silence is broken by a torrent of untranslatable but highly expressive Xenos profanities. Marazai has regained the power of speech and is using it to curse someone's kin and progeny. Farseers! Yemeris brought us Urani Farseers to the Dark City. You stupid, desperate shrew. If this news reaches the... Oh, but of course it has reached him already. You Arabenian. You came to Comora to inform Vect of my sister's crimes and rescue her prisoners. A Harlequin makes a jester's bow. I am revealed and intrigue's curtain torn. The puppet master deigned to briefly let me be the crosspiece of his artistry, that tweaks and tugs the strings for dance and death. To Tempest's mistress vanish, I do say. I fashioned from your shackles a garrote. Your burning wrath, my thief, direct her way, and forth you'll see the fruits of vengeance brought. The accusations of consorting with Monkey are such a trifle, compared to an attempt to bring about a disjunction. If only I had known it, had Yemeris not managed to keep it a secret from me. Marazai shields his eyes, contemplating something. I wonder how many times Nazrake cursed himself for not overthrowing Yemeris at the Obsidian Court when he had the chance. He had unknowingly spared the one his ruler had condemned. Hardly an excuse that will help him at his next meeting with Vect. What is so bad about Yemeris imprisoning the Farseers in the Spire? The webway in which Comora resides is fragile. A ripple of the veil can breach its boundaries and cause a disjunction, an incursion of Celanthresh into the streets. Each such occasion is an ordeal that weakens the Dark City, and solos capable of piercing the veil are banned from the spires. Of course, there are madmen who try to exploit any disjunction and the ensuing chaos to take down competitors and move up the food chain. It appears that Yemeris decided not to wait for an opportunity, but to make it happen herself. Very well, just one more reason to finish her off. I had enough reasons even without this revelation. Kay Morag, I'm half a step away from starting to see my expulsion from the Cabal as a blessing, not a punishment. See, that's why I thought it was pronounced Comorag, because this had been said before, but I'm guessing this is actually like a person or a deity, this Kay Morag. Anyway. Nocturne of Oblivion watches the raging Drakari with obvious amusement, but his interest barely lasts a moment. The Xenos tilts his head, staring at Elliot. The cradle's fragments smoulder dimly there, where Tight has drawn the tempest all together. Dare you plunge your hand into the flame and drag truth's embers out into the light? Oh, Arabenian, you ask if I am too afraid to try to save the little that remains of my home, now that the wind of hope, where are we, fans the flames of the coming truth? The stone on Yerliet's chest flares crimson, a timid glow that goes out as soon as the Eldari touches her chest plate. Even if the fire of truth burns me from within, I will follow this path to the end. Elantek, the Arabenian loves jests, but this is not one. Please, before it is too late, we must save the Farseers. Allow me to go with you to the spire, to that nest of depravity, to that haven of pain, anger, and betrayal of my kind. Elliot's voice wavers like a taut string, and her eyes are veiled with darkness. What the Harlequin says is true. We will save whoever we can. Elliot shudders as if she cannot believe that your words, and her expression shifts subtly. I am grateful. I find myself wondering if a single Farseer, gazing at the hazy visions of things yet to come, ever glimpsed a future where the key to their salvation stemmed from the duo of a monkey and an outcast. She turns her face to you and nods with gratitude. Come along. Let us tear the Farseers' lives from the clutches of my insatiable cousins. Nocturne of Oblivion. The horn mask tilts as the Harlequin observes the monkey and the outcast's conversation with interest, but he does not make a sound. What was he doing here? I presume he was a valuable prisoner. The executioner lost interest and blithely tossed the toy despised aside. Proclaiming it a gift to empty bellies, he let the rabble tear it into scraps, and tooth and claw they fought to claim a share, with everyone extolling his largesse. How is all this connected to my escape? Strive up to where the thieving storm has built its squalid nest above the darkened sky. The tempest's plunder hoards are buried there, and captives, riches, trophies all within. Amidst this cache, a gate to real space find, pass through to freedom tempting and so craved. Companions have I brought and steps revealed. My lines run out, I have no more to give. The stage is yours, my merchant vagabond. Go fetch a vessel swift, and get you gone. Ah, ship, we will finally leave this horrible place, flooded with scarlet hues of agony and washed out tinges of despair. I don't care about you, but I won't leave anyone in the clutches of these abominations, not even Xenos. Saying nothing, the Harlequin vanishes in a blue shimmer of air. The horned mask disappears last, with vicious laughter drifting out from beneath it. Alright, well, let's gather up our loot.
Intriguing.
Cabalite splinter pistols. I think we'll just mark those as cargo, to be fair.
Embrace true power.
Oh, and we're starting on our final archetype now on this level as well. I don't think we can get up there. Yeah, never mind. When we leave the area, it might give us those things anyway.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Let's do our leveling though before we leave. To archetypes, I guess we're going to Exemplar now, yeah? What does it mean? Let's see. Okay. Wow. Alright, there's quite a lot of stuff here, and I haven't seen any of it before. Tough as steel. The character gains an additional 12 wounds. These wounds are further increased by toughness. Got a bit of that, increasing by 10 times So that'd be 40%. So you get about 16, 17 extra wounds? Maybe. At the start of the character's turn, they restore 10% of their maximum wounds. If the character has less than 20% left, okay. Bit of healing every turn, that's not bad. Targets that consider the character a priority target deal 40 less damage to allies. Enemies hit by the character with a melee attack must pass to... Well, we don't do melee. As long as the character wears light armor, which I do, their dodge is increased by half of the armor bonus of that armor. Not bad. Critical hit chance and crit damage are increased by 7% of their dodge. Okay. Character gains a bonus to all resistance tests. Unstoppable. Character becomes immune to all effects that reduce movement. Okay. When a character is healed, they gain more wounds. When the character is attacked by an enemy, they gain momentum equal to the difficulty tier of the attacking creature. Well, that could be good for someone like Marazai, who's going to get attacked a lot. Deflection is doubled against single target attacks. Character gains a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. Whenever the character loses wounds, their next melee attack... Don't do melee. During the first turn of combat, the character has 2 additional action points. Every round after the character kills the first enemy, the character immediately makes an additional single attack against the closest enemy they can target with the same weapon if possible. 30% base damage plus with a 10% bonus for every difficulty. I don't know, it's a bit complicated, that one. Every character's melee attack reduces the target's armor by 3%. Grievous wounds. Enemies that have 0 deflection or 0 armor against the character's attacks suffer 10% damage. Any damage the character deals is increased by 1 for every attack they have made this combat. Does not affect damage over time. All damage dealt by the character is increased by 3% until the end of the combat for every new enemy damaged by them this combat. That might not be bad. When allies take actions on extra turns given by the character, they deal plus 15% more damage. After an ally takes an extra turn provided by the character. Yeah, 5 round. If extra turn given by the character counts MP, the movement goes... All allies... Whenever the character deals damage to an enemy, that enemy suffers +1 stack of the degraded defense effect for every 6 damage the character has dealt. Whenever an ally attacks an enemy, they deal additional damage equal to the number of degraded defense stacks. If the character's armor penetration is higher than the enemy's armor, then... Oh god, okay. If the character's dodge reduction is higher than the enemy's dodge... Character's damage is 1% for every 5% difference. Oh, my dodge reduction is pretty low. Dead shot, no. Crushing assault. If the character's first melee attack, no. The character pushes an enemy away, no. Combat meditation. The character gains 15 willpower as long as they have no ranged weapons equipped. Starves don't count. That could be good. We can definitely manage that. Malign influence. Whenever an enemy fails a willpower resistance test, they suffer 16 damage. That could be good for Cassia. 5 to all characteristics. Bonus doubled when they have... No, that's fine. Shot through. The character's attacks gain... No. Character gains... But 2 times intelligence bonus, that'd be... Oh, divided by 2. 2 plus, so that'd be 8 divided by 4% bonus to armor. I mean, it's only 4%. Disastrous collision. When... No, don't push. Masterful display. When the character's single shots, no. So what's this one? The character becomes an unsanctioned psyker and gains +1 psi rating. Okay, that will never apply to me, but look, what about this one? I don't quite get that, but I quite liked the one... It gave me the willpower. This one. 15 willpower, and then we'll just make sure we get rid of any ranged weapons. And this one... when do we get Psi rating 4? Level 40. It's not that far away. Psychic powers have a 25% chance to regain AP spent on psychic powers. I know that's... that could be decent. Additional armor against fire damage. No. Psyker is burning. Psyker's resolve. Burning blood. When I use a psychic power, all enemies adjacent suffer damage. I'm not really a frontliner. All damage over time effects gain. So that'd be 25-30% critical hit chance. Whenever an ally starts a turn adjacent to me, no. Half of the bonus. Or resolve could be. Whenever the officer makes an attack, they gain 5 fellowship until the end of combat. I don't know if that's that important for us. The ally gains the bonus to their... some of these. Mental damage. I don't do a lot of the mental damage stuff is the only thing. I might just take the resolve. To be honest, just keep that, keep your heroic axe coming thick and fast. Okay, so what's the other one? I can't remember the one I picked now. The willpower thing. Yeah, so just make sure we haven't got a ranged weapon. That probably counts. So we'll just take that off. Doesn't seem much point really. I'm going to take that off as well. One weapon set. That's all we're ever going to use, to be perfectly honest. Alright, well, that took a while. Here we go. Oof, we've got all this stuff as well. This is going to take me a while, so what I'm going to do, pause while I do each list, and then I'll come back and just say which one I took. But I think we've probably seen most of these already, so... well, I think we'll do this one. So every round, when he kills someone, he'll take a bonus attack against the closest enemy he can target with the same weapon. Probably largely going to be his plasma rifle. Only does 30% base damage, but for every difficulty tier of that killed enemy, that adds 10%. So say it's a tier 3 enemy, that would be an attack with 60% of the damage. So I think it's a free attack every time he kills someone, so I think that's probably always a good thing. I think with this, these are all talents from his previous trees that he hasn't taken yet. So I'm going to have a read through these and then come back and say which one I chose. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this Scanner Mechadendrite. Perception up by 10. It's pretty good to me. Okay. It says next, but nothing there to do, so we'll do Magenta. Same thing again, so I'm just going to go through, I'll pause and come back when I've decided. I'm going to go for critical velocity on Argenta. I think her dodge is 130%, so having her critical hit chance and crit damage increased by 7% of that. I haven't done the exact maths. I guess it's around 9-10%, something like that perhaps. That seems pretty good for a single skill, getting that in. We'll pause again here. A lot of good choices for Argenta in here. I like this Swift Slaughter as well, but I'm going to go for Second Skin because it means that I can put her in medium armor and it doesn't reduce her dodge. Like she was in light armor, she was at 40% and 120, I think, dodge, which reduced down to 82 when I put a medium armor on her. But she got 5% more armor plus a couple of other features, I think. But yeah, we're going to keep her dodge high basically, so I'm going to take that for now. We're getting there. Ulfar. Ulfar. There was one about increasing strength by like half your hit points, which seems like a good choice for him. I might take that. If I can remember what it was called. I don't think it was too far down. He doesn't wear light armor. Try and remember where it was. Was it Destroyer? This one gains a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. So that's going to be 20, an extra 22 strength. It doesn't seem too bad. Because the strength affects the damage he inflicts with melee, allows to lift heavier objects. For each bonus point of strength, he deals 1 additional damage with melee weapons. So that's already like extra damage with that. So let's take... I've forgotten again what it is. Peak condition, isn't it? That's it. So he's at 80 now. He should go up to... What, 80? Is it only adding 6? I don't know. I'm going to assume that is going to be fine. I kind of want more melee focused stuff, really. He doesn't gap cover. We'll do this one then. It's a nice skill to have. Okay, Marazai then. We'll have a think about which one of these we're going to do. I quite like the idea of either increasing his HP or having some actual healing on him. But I'm going to read through the list and decide what I like the sound of. A lot of good ones for him as well, but I might take this just to mitigate more damage. So single target attacks, of which he will take quite a few. He'll double his deflections. That'll be 10 damage reduction in all of those. So I think that'd be worth taking. Yeah, there was this stuff about him bleeding, wasn't there? Which I do have a skill to do, so I might take one of these. When he's bleeding, every kill he makes grants him a stacking 5 bonus to weapon skill and ballistic skill. Okay, and what's the next one? While he's bleeding, his fellowship and willpower are increased by 15. I don't know why that would be important for him in this build. While bleeding, he gains 3 times toughness bonus, so 9% additional armor. 69%. Probably do want to get his toughness up at some stage. That first one again. Every kill grants him a stacking bonus. I might take the armor. What's that based on? Toughness. Okay. Did only ever have 3 temporary wounds. It's not a huge amount, is it, in fairness? Increasing the damage of charge might be quite good. Only by 7, though. Charge distance could be good though. He'll be using that skill a lot, I would think, every turn, hopefully. Well, that's not bad, because that would add 15% to parry, so that'd be at 110%. That's another deflection, which, as we know, is doubled for single target attacks. That stacks quite well with that. Yeah, let's do that then. So up to 6, and it's parry, right? Okay. Why did that not go up? I don't know. Not unclear. Alright, so let's have a look at Cassia then. There was some... I mean, her willpower one might be good, but there were some other ones about moving enemies as well, so I'm just going to read through and pause while I'm doing that. Yeah, I think the main one is this one. There's some good stuff in this list actually for her based on bonuses when she gives people extra turns, which she does do a fair bit as well. So I like this one. Whenever an enemy fails a willpower resistance test, and when she's doing those abilities to move people around, they also suffer 2 times her willpower bonus direct damage, which in this case is 9, so that's 18 direct damage. I'm not sure what it means by on success the damage is doubled. I guess she'll do 36 damage if they succeed on the check, which seems insane. But yeah, I think that would be a very good skill for her. Okay, pause again. I think with that in mind, of some of her future bonuses going to be around giving people extra turns, I'm going to extend the range of that ability so she can have a better chance of hitting people with it. There we go. Okay, so that's the leveling up. It took a little while. Thanks for sticking around for that if you have. I know some people quite enjoy the leveling process. It's just there's a lot of choices, and there's all the other people that aren't even in the party at the moment. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. When we come back, we'll head on into Comora. One of the spires? I'm not quite sure where we are at the moment, but there's still a bit to do here, it seems. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be great. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the episode, the characters, the builds we have going on, the equipment, anything you like. It's just great to hear your thoughts on the content. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do that thing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.